Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to today's edition of the Our America channel. My name is Thornton Prayer. I'm a citizen, a patriot, and I care very much about the United States of America. I've done a couple of videos about the fantasies that some people of political ideologies have. And I'd like to pick up on that thread today and talk about the fantasies that I've seen some conservatives have. Now, I'm not singling conservatives out. I've talked about liberals. I've talked about libertarians. Today, I just would like to hone in on what some conservatives do that I've seen happen and from a fantasy state. And I think the biggest thing that I've observed with a lot of people who self-identify as conservatives is this belief that you can say anything to somebody, no matter how nasty, no matter how mean, no matter how untrue. And people are supposed to accept that. And then get upset when someone actually responds back. I really don't understand that. To me, it's like literally spitting on someone in a sense, and then actually acting as if you're confused when someone gets mad at that. And I would say that that's one of the things that I've seen conservatives do quite a bit. I mean, I'm not just outraged sometimes, but I'm astonished. Like my mind is blown when I see some of the things that people who are conservatives say. I have people say things directly to my face, and then they're actually confused when I say something back to them. I think the fantasy, as I've observed, is that somehow people you don't like are like giant dolls, and you can say anything to them, and then they're not going to respond, and they're not supposed to respond. And so I think there's genuine confusion that a lot of people have who say they're conservatives when they say all sorts of outrageous things to and about people they disagree with or don't like. And then when people push back, it's like, how did that happen? How dare someone say something back to me? I don't understand that, frankly. I mean, I don't go out of my way to say mean, nasty, or hurtful things to people, and frankly, people don't respond to me in a negative way. I get along with most people because I try to respect most people. But there seems to be a genuine belief that I've seen among a lot of people, not all, but among a lot of people who say they're conservatives, both private and public figures, that I can say whatever I want, I can say it to whomever I want, and there should be no consequences. And if someone pushes back, somehow they're the bad person. It makes no sense to me. And I think for those of us who are not conservatives, we get confused by that confusion on the part of conservatives. It's like the whole deal with the First Amendment. I think a lot of conservatives believe that the First Amendment means that I can say whatever I want and there's zero consequence, including any sort of criticism as a response. That's not reality. Human beings, liberal, libertarian, conservative, left-wing, right-wing, or what have you, will naturally respond back if someone attacks them. And so I'm going to ask those of you who are my conservative friends, and if you take this personally, I'm not attacking you. I'm just asking you to examine this. I'm going to ask those of you who are conservative that maybe you might want to consider that, maybe if I wasn't nasty to people, maybe they wouldn't say things to me that I don't want to hear. I don't want to say, and I'm not saying this, that conservatives are always at fault at things. If you think that's what I'm saying, I'm not saying that. Liberals have their own mess to clean up. And I've talked about that before. But what I'm asking you to do, if you're a conservative, who believes that you have the First Amendment right to say things to people that, well, there are going to be consequences of that. Just because you have the right to say something doesn't mean it's the right thing to say. I wouldn't say certain things to other people just because I disagree with them. I might think them, but say them, I know there's consequences of that. But it seems that some people don't agree with that. So if you have any thoughts, comments, or opinions about this, and include you want to attack me, I would understand. This is a free country. We all have the right to say what we want to think, feel, and believe. Please leave your comments below. Again, I'd like to welcome you to the Our America channel. Thank you for watching.